Okay, now start with the geometrical representation of the polynomial x square minus 3x minus 4. I already told you how we can find out the values for the x and y. This is the table that I have made here. Since for the quadratic polynomial we need more values and you will get to know why. Now we have a graph like this, and this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. The first coordinate is -2 and 6. So this is -2 and this is 6. So this is -2 and 6. And then -1 and 0. So -1 and 0. And 0 and -4. So 0 and -4. Then 2 and -6 here. And 3 and -4. Then we have 4 and 0, means on the x-axis 4 and 0. Yes, and then 5 and 6. So now we have these coordinates on the graph. We will join with the free hand. Yes, now I am joining with the free hand. Let's tilt the page. Yes, now what you will get? You will get this type of figure here. Yes, this type of graph is the figure, or we can say the graph is called a parabola. It's called a parabola. This is the graph for the quadratic polynomial, that is x square minus 3x minus 4. So we have got the shape here that is called a parabola. It is similar like a U and V slightly. And now what we can see, this graph cuts the x-axis here -1 and 0 and 4 and 0. So what I told you, this graph, whenever the graph cuts the x-axis, that point will be the zeros of the polynomial, that is x square minus 3x minus 4 for the respective one. So here for the polynomial x square minus 3x minus 4, we have got the zeros. After seeing the graph, that -1 and 4 are the -1 and 4 are the zeros of polynomial x square minus 3x minus 4. Yes, I hope that you have got how to draw the quadratic polynomial. Yes, now, so that we can say that the fact is that this is the fact is true for any quadratic polynomial, that is the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, are precisely the x coordinate of the points where parabola representing this intersects x-axis. Yes, now we can understand again. We will try to understand again. Any quadratic polynomial, when we represent on the graph, it will the shape will come of the parabola, and precisely the x coordinate of the points where that intersect the x-axis will be the zeros of that respective polynomial. Yes, so here that we have drawn here, the points are -1 and 4 are the, we will consider the x coordinate only. Yes, students, and these are the zeros of the given polynomial. This fact is for any quadratic polynomial. Yes, now we will get one more information regarding the parabolas. So for any quadratic polynomial, we have 3 cases. Yes, so we can get the quadratic polynomial when we represent on the graph is always on the form of parabola. Suppose when it is on the downward direction and it is on the upward direction. Yes, now when in this case, since this parabola cuts the x-axis at 2 points, so here are the 2 zeros. Yes, here it also cuts the 2 points. These are the 2 zeros, and we will consider the x coordinate. Now here also this parabola cuts here only at 1 point. So we will get 1 0. In both the cases where the parabola is in the downward direction as well as in the upward direction. So here also 1 0 we will get. Now for the next case, here the parabola doesn't cut the x-axis. Here also it is on upward direction, and here it is on the downward direction. So there is no zeros. Yes, there is no zeros. So we need to consider all the 3 cases, and we have to remember when the parabola cuts at 2 points, we will get the 2 zeros. When it will intersect, whether it is in the upward direction or in the downward direction. Here in the second case, it cuts only at 1 point, and in the downward direction as well as in the upward direction. So here we will get only 1 0. So only after seeing the graph of the parabola of a quadratic polynomial, we can always get to know about how many zeros we will get from any respective quadratic polynomial.